Hello everybody, it is Obsessive Gaming and I'm back with a different gameplay than Kirby Star Allies. I'm putting that on a shelf till tomorrow because of how much trouble it caused me. I'll be switching between that and this game every so often to show you guys some fun times. I'm going to switch it up a little bit because lately I've been doing the same LPs and yeah, it's getting boring, I bet. Today, I'm going to be showing you some of my levels, and tomorrow not only will you be seeing more of my levels, but you'll also be seeing some things in Course Spot and the Course World that other people have uploaded. So I will also thank those people who uploaded those levels in the description. But today, we are playing one of my super worlds. Now, the game I made up is very crazy. If you guys see my partner gaming with Garrett, hold on. If you guys see my partner gaming with Garrett, you know my story is very odd. So if you want to, while I'm playing the first level, I can explain it a little bit. Now, please bear with me because it is very hard to understand. So I'm making my own series that I used the first Mario Maker to make. The first one I made was Super Mario, or, you know, usual stuff, Mario Saves the Princess. Then I made Super Mario 2, and I decided to go in a different direction. Something Nintendo probably wouldn't do because it's slightly weird and maybe even the littlest bit dark, but not too bad. Bowser is making his own Bowser Mutants. The next game that came after was Super Mario 2, the Bowser Project. And that one, Bowser is making these mutants, and it's up to Mario to stop him and find out how he's creating them, and destroy 10 distinct labs where the experiment started. 10 of them. There's like more than 10. But those are the first ones. Hold on, this one's part is hard. My levels, if you guys see my partner gaming with Gary, you know my levels are severely a pain in the butt to beat, and punish even sometimes even punishes the slightest error you make. Yeah, that's how cool they are. You'll soon see how cool it can be in the next level after this one. But yeah, my levels are not for the faint of heart. These levels, well, they are, but they're such a pain, and they're not for people who rage quit a lot, trust me. Because you'll be doing a lot of that if you play my levels. Just don't let them get to you, though, because they may seem like they are... Ooh, I was so worried I wasn't going to make that jump. I don't know why I did that jump when I didn't have to. I just wanted to be cool. Cool strats. You'll have an easier time fighting him if you can drag him down here, trust me. Of course, it's also more than enough room up here to fight him, but I just feel safer having an even wider space than that. Anyways, I forgot about you! Sup, boys, I'm out. The heck with those guys, I am out, boy. Oh, Hex. Oh, Hex, I should not be doing this when I am literally one hit away. So, after Mario did that, the next game that came out, there wasn't a lab to destroy. It was called Super Mario Star Galaxy, kind of based off the Super Mario Galaxy in a way, but a little different. In that game, Bowser's mutants were starting to become a bit of a problem, as his army was slowly growing in size. Yeah, you can get him easily up there. I've been doing an oversight on my side, but I think it's nice though, because it made the fight with him a whole lot easier, especially with this part. You're about wondering how he even squeezed through all that. game doesn't always put nice things in, but when it does, do take them as a blessing and try to go for them if you can. There will be ways that show you up there, but... Sometimes I OP myself with lies and stuff. And that will OP the players who play this game in turn, because, you know. I know I shouldn't be peppering the players with lies, but, you know, my game is so hard I feel like I should pepper them with lies. And sometimes I just do it without knowing it. And in most cases it's without knowing. Okay, that's logic. It's the kind you want, though. Anyways, back to my explaining. I'm getting way off track. After Super Mario Star Galaxy, this is the game I'm working on now. Came Super Mario 3, the end of the project. Bowser has fully created a mutant army just about, and is amassing them together to destroy Mario. And he's captured a princess as well. Even worse. Mario must now try to stop Bowser and put an end to his evil Bowser project. Better off doing that one the hard way, especially if you fall because of luck. No, nothing will save you there. And the save point was a little while back. Oh, Hex, right? Sorry, I'm really into what Hex Man says on his vids. I am sorry. Anyways, these fights are not usually too overly hard. They do a little later when you get to the giant winged ones, and those ones can be a pain though, so do be careful when you get to those ones. The giant winged Bowsers you'll fight later, which are mutants, will be tougher. You're fighting Bowser Jr. mutants right now, which are a lot more easier. And yes, the Koopalings will be making an appearance in my game. But they appear much, much later into the game. They appear mostly during the new Super Mario Bros. Graphic, and they're only in that graphic. As last few appear in the last world in that graphic before I move on to new Super Mario 3D World graphic. Which I have been playing a bit of that game on my Wii U ever since I got it, and I've enjoyed that game. I bought it, and I've been enjoying it ever since. And I got rid of Mario Kart 8, the original, because I have the deluxe version, so... A Flower Star. Yeah, that minigame is from Super Mario Bros. 3 if you guys haven't really played that game. It was in that game that they did something like that, but the timing was slightly different from what it is now, so it took a while to get used to this timing. Huh? We now have dinner, yay! Hot dogs from the grill. I was worried for when I was going to get back on this. There's a really hard jump you have to do up ahead on the snake block that... Oof. It's coming up. school, I was worried I didn't have the height for it. Or the speed specifically. Yeah, I want these all. Well, now they're all up on the line, yes. Yeah, there's some really hardcore jumps in that game. Yeah, that first level is only a taste of what I can put in my game. Expect way more of these type of challenges. Now, I have played these levels several times, so I know what I'm doing, but in 2-player, it's much more difficult. Some of the early levels are more designed for 2 players, but my later ones are more or less designed for single player. But you can still play them 2 players if you want. Sometimes one of the players has to kill themselves instantly in order for the other player to continue on. It's up to you guys to choose that. You guys gotta work together as a team. Even if it means one of you has to go down in order for the other to continue forward. Oh, that guy's in the next part. Oh, heck. Sorry, again. Oh, she said, oh. Ah. That's why I can do fire bar for a specific card. I need it. Awesome. Oh. That's great for sounds. Okay, now I can go through. made it. There was so little left that I was making this level. The first big hurdle and the new way I had to build it. I just messed up and didn't get that one up. That's why I utilized that. I OP'd my life system anyway. That will get much harder. For my first world and my first ever super world, I think I did pretty well. What do you guys think? Is there a way I can improve the layout of that world? If so, let me know in the comments. Of course, wait till you see the later worlds before you say anything, because the later worlds I think I did much better at. I hate this level. You'll see why it's going That's why. One wrong move and you're a shish kebab. I know. Horrible metaphor. I'm planning to either do this for half an hour or an hour. Probably an hour. What I'm planning to do is, well, I'll tell you guys when I get to this part, because this part requires hefty concentration. Okay, now we're through the tough part, or at least one of many tough parts that this level entails. Trust me, this level is the first unbelievably difficult level that I explored. We have probably even expert or super expert difficulty. That's pretty amazing for school. Not only when you upload a level, the level is also separated into difficulties. There's easy, normal, expert, and then super expert. When people do those levels and they choose difficulty ratings, it randomly chooses from the levels that are already uploaded and gives you a level that the game sees as that rank. My levels are too subjugated to that, which is fine by me. Because more people have a chance to play my levels together. And be careful if you're playing as a team of 4. My levels are very much unforgiving. I can do this. I know, an oversight really on my part, but you know. I don't care if I oversaw a quick clean thing. I didn't put my there for some really odd This is the only level we actually have to keep this mushroom for a certain bird. If any of you have played my levels yet and are having trouble, use this as a sort of a guide. Except when I mess up horribly. Oh, thank goodness I actually made the jump. And it switches you back to fire and flower instantly. I suggest taking it because it will help you. There's the same way up at Doom. Gosh darn it. Nearly an hour of this. Coming up. Oh guys, I feasted more on my hot dogs. I love the burnt taste in the grill. Call me weird if you guys want to, but I love burnt taste. I don't know why. I just for some reason do. Ooh, almost missed that layer. Yeah, there's literally no room for you to take that clown car through this part. Especially even if you are able to, you can't get through this little segment with it. Either way, you're going to have to leave it up. So yeah, I make it so you can't use the clown car forever, so you're not OP'd on these guys, especially on a mini boss fight. Actually, I just got an idea in my big boy brain. I got an idea in the big boy brain stuff, but I never really did. Car battle when in a mini boss. You're over a pool of lava. There's only one spot that really has ground, power-ups. You can always use that ground for power-ups if you need to, but make sure you don't lose your clown car. Yeah. Can't continue munching away right now. Now I can. Oh, shoots. Well, that's the end of my hot dogs. I finished them all up. Severely underseen jump here. That's right, if you guys aren't playing my levels, do use this as a guide. This gives you total insight into how my levels work and how best to beat them, because I'm the creator of these levels, so I would know the best way through them. Be warned now, I may be the creator, but I'm also subject to countless deaths. So if you're playing my levels and you die, don't give up right away. Trust me. Even if it's a level that you can't, that doesn't have a checkpoint, like which is the only reason to keep playing levels, or a very easy level that doesn't require it. Just don't let the deaths discourage you. There will be plenty of those. Heckin' dang it. Freaking. How do you even beat this? Hold on, I need to do something. I'm trying to keep my Wii U on. Probably not a good idea since I'm charging it. I'm playing my Wii U when it's charging while it's so on. Yeah, I can say goodbye to that thing's battery over time. See, you can do this, but you can't go past here. There's a way to kind of squeeze on through. The only real downside to not being able to squeeze through is having to jump up this platform to avoid the spiders. That's the only real downside to not playing it. Which is not bad. intend to use on most platforms, and as long as you're careful with how you jump, you should have no real overly huge problems with it. If any of you are, again, one last time, I know I'm being very repetitive, which is a big dum-dum movement for me, but if you are trying to jump my levels, use me as a guide. I am the creator of these levels, and I might have just gave away myself. To those of you who know my maker name, I use my actual name for certain things, and that was before I started YouTube, and that was back in 2019 when the game first came out. That's the year I got my Switch, and I was only playing 2 games because I didn't know if Mario Maker 2 was out yet. But when I was having the guy was going to get the keys to open up the case for the games after I got my Switch out, I saw Mario Maker 2, and I said, you know what, I want to get that game as well. I got that, as well as Smash Bros. For Switch, which is Smash Bros. Ultimate, and Kirby Star Allies. Those are the 3 games I started with. This game, Super Mario Maker 2, Smash Bros. Ultimate, and Kirby Star Allies. Granted, I played this game second and Smash Bros. Ultimate first, because, you know, I really do love Smash Bros. And it had a story, so, you know, I just wanted to get the story started. Plus, the campaign was long, so I think it was a good thing. Don't do what I just did there. Do not do the dummy thing I just did there. That was a dummy move because now I lose. There was a way to do that, such a way that glided you on the platform. I can't remember how I did it. Oh! Mario, you better not mess this up. Okay, you did. Otherwise, I'd be turning him into plumber soup right now. Because if he messed up at... No! Oh! What? Yo, did you all see that? Usually, I'm unable to get that coin without getting hit at least once by something. Luckily, the snake block section is easy, actually. I don't put any hard jumps in the later snake block sections. This one's easy compared to the later ones, but the later ones are only hard in the fact that you don't have a huge jump to make, usually, but you usually have something challenging you in a certain way. Yes! Oh, yes, I haven't been more happy to see a checkpoint in my life, and that's... Well, I've always been happy to see those. Oh, love checkpoints. You gotta love them. That's why I'm gonna miss them in the next level, because there's none in the next level. I know it's a severe oversight with it being a castle level, but, you know, that guy just literally fell off and he's not supposed to be able to. You gotta make that jump carefully, you have to time it just perfect. Some of my jumps require perfect timing and execution. Just so you know. So, if it's a jump that looks hard or looks easy, don't let it fool you sometimes. Sometimes a jump can be harder than what it looks. Like that jump looked easy, but was because of the claw. It was much harder than it looked. Wow, I thought there was a pipe there. I forgot that I was supposed to open a door and then go to the pipe. Oof. And that's the first little thing I do with a challenge from the top of the flagpole. I make them hard, but they're still doable, as you can clearly see. There's not too many of those up ahead. I just make the jumps the gaps so wide that you have to time your jump perfectly to reach the flagpole. But it's also one of those things that's hard to reach. So, in tradition, I make it hard. Yeah, I suggest getting that little crevice there and just waiting out to get those. Then grab your shell. Because if you're small during this part, you're basically done for. Now this part, now, if you guys are feeling lucky, you can go for that 50-cent coin, but because I'm small, I'm not going to go for it. Like, maybe if I'm big or something, I'll go for it. I'd go for it, but not right now, just for the sake of me not wanting to die again. I know it's sometimes tempting to go for that stuff, and that's what I was trying to do there. Tempted to go in to try to go for that. You see, those 10, 30, and 50 coins decided to make them a little challenging to get. The 10-cent coins are the easiest. The challenges for them are so easy that I always recommend trying those ones. The 30-cent ones are moderately to pretty difficult and require some finesse sometimes to actually get. Those ones I suggest being at least the Big Mario if you want to go for that, because they're hard. And the 50-cent ones are on the brink of nearly impossible, but totally possible. Some are slightly easier than others. I recommend having a power-up or being Big Mario at least when you go for it, because you will have a very high chance of getting hit, and if you do get hit, it will most likely mess up your chances of getting hit. So, just a rundown on how those coins work. If you, yeah, you know the drill. If you play my levels, now you know why I make some of them so difficult. No, that's a bad hammer, bro. That's a... Ooh! Whoa! Little Weaver area for those of you... Yeah, good thing I have that in the way. That blocker saves you from losing your one-up. Consider it a gift. A blessing, whatever you guys want to consider that. Ooh. Yeah, this, you gotta be cautious here. Yeah, that's meant to happen. I made it that way, so you lose your power. It won't hit you if you, like, lose it earlier and then end up coming through here without it. If you're able to make it, that is, without it. Most likely won't from the start, but if you like lose it along the way, but you're close to the end, I suggest making a straight up beeline for it. If you're close to the end, if you're not close to the end, make a beeline for the next Goomba shield or any left, and try to get into it before you lose the line. Some of those, so you can look forward to some of that. That part can actually be pretty difficult if you don't do your jumps right. You have to, like, do it so well. Tribune to the bridge of, well, I like to call it the bridge of flying fish from the original Mario Brothers. They have a bridge where fish are just flying everywhere trying to hit you as you go along a giant bunch of bridges that are all pretty big in size. As you try to avoid those fish and make it to the end and then fight the Bowser in the next level, which is massive. But you know, it's not as hard as those ones. Those ones are much more difficult. I should just make a level with mostly flying fish or something. Now, you can beat my Boom Boom bosses at the end of castles in two ways. You can either blast them to death with fireballs. Well, there's three ways you can do it. One of them is a mixture of the first two. You can blast them to death with fireballs if you have firepower. If you don't, you can jump on them and then wait and then quickly jump on them again as they get back up. And in order to avoid them getting back up and being able to attack you or fly, in the case of later ones that have wings, even then they start flying instantly, so you'll have to deal with them in the air for a little while. Or you can blast them to death with a mix of fireballs and jumping, which is why I can't do there. More jumping than fireballs, really. World 2, Koopa Cloudland. We're 36 minutes in. I don't know if I'm going to finish this whole world. Probably not. As long as I don't die, I can finish the world before the end of the vid. And you meet your first Ghost House area and your first Boo Buddies, as well as your first Dry Bones. And I believe you meet your first Boos here. The first of the regular Boos. Yeah, that jump. Some of these jumps can actually be. Yeah, this part may not look too overly hard, but. Ooh, I nailed that. Ooh, barely nailed that. But still, that was a success. Later worlds were introduced a little bit of different power-ups from other updates, like the version 2.0 items and a version 3.0 item. I actually had to go back into my levels and edit them, but then I realized the levels that I used for past levels did not have those edits in. But to be frank, some of the levels from this graphic don't have those powers in the later graphics, so I didn't really see much of a problem. Just kept the levels the way they are, because that's the way they would have been anyways, because it would have changed the power-ups anyway. Of course, it would have been flying power-ups instead that I would have changed them to, but you know, that's not what was in those graphics. There was no Mario Bros. Graphic. Some of my lovely, lovely levels are all just about a snake block. Hold on. I know I damage boost. Sometimes. Yeah, I hit that. I forgot all about that, and then I realized, wait, why would I put 3 pieces of ground there if they're not going to have something on them? Usually I put a little extra ground. It's best in your best interest to probably check it if you can reach it. You may find stuff in there, like the 1-up or some hidden blocks that give you more points towards getting 1-ups. But trust me, both are a blessing. But the 1-ups are more likely to appear since, you know, coins are everyday things for fun. So, if you do find an area where you think there's something, do not hesitate to jump there if you can. Because you got 1-up just a little earlier, I did not make that. That one wasn't too terribly difficult to get. That jump's actually not too hard as long as you center yourself right on the bump on that bouncer, just right. Speaking of which, I haven't used them much in my later levels. I really should put a level that has them again. Yes, World 2 is the first one to introduce the Link power-up. I will show you guys it a few times if you guys want, but there are some moments where you should use it and where you shouldn't, depending on how skillful you have to be in certain areas. Because one problem with this power-up is as soon as you get hit, you become Small Mario. I think just one of those instances where you need to have careful. Yeah, but I did that intentionally. Just to say, yeah, I'm gonna be nice to the player for once. I'll show you guys the boss battle theme with it a little later because it seems we're too late to do that, and this spot is much too small to really try because he's way too close. That boss battle theme, let's just sit here and listen to the theme since you guys can hear it now. Sorry, that's me. So yeah, for you guys, that was the boss theme. Now you guys will be able to hear what it sounded like when Link touched the flagpole. And this is the first time I actually did this type of hard jump for the player. That item was added in 2.0 update. As soon as I had the opportunity to get the update, I got it as soon as I could get an internet connection as before I had my phone. And proper internet connection with this stuff, like my phone stuff. I'm going to do this one last house and then quickly throw my plate out downstairs and come back up to continue more of this vid because I'm planning to go for an hour. Well, I at least got one up. In the original, I was 2 up in the original Mario Bros. 3. Guess they just wanted to change it up, which is fine, but it's about to get more lives than that. But with how many lives I give the player by OPing how many enemies there are, sorry, that was my plate. Just had to pick it up. Yeah, it's alright if you fail on getting good lives in the Mushroom House, because you get plenty, so don't really worry, I'll be back. I'm back, guys. I made sure not to take too long. It only took me not even a minute. So yeah, as you can see, we already have 69 lives, and we're only at the second world of 2. Of 6, I mean. Ugh. There's 6 worlds in each grouping part of the game instead of 8, because the other other games in this little mini-series I'm making also had 6 worlds before we switched to a new graphic and a new part of the story. This is the first part where you're trailing leads and going after superstars as you also look for the labs. I started doing these little parts in the game before this one. Oh yeah, this level is brought back as a past level, and I just did it earlier this morning, not too long after I did a spin to upload a level. Don't worry guys, I'll probably do some uploading next time I play this game. If you guys want, well, I probably shouldn't play it again today, just because this game could be pretty frustrating. So yeah, it is a pain in the butt to do, and I just got a message from my friend Origin Sonic. I'll have to wait to reply to him later on Discord. And again, for those who did not see my video where I mentioned this, please don't follow me on Discord. If you have a Facebook page, you can follow me there. If you guys do actually become my followers, I will start putting stuff in there about later videos, about what I have planned, and when they are uploaded. And while I'm doing so horrible on this part, when I usually do just fine, like I might get hit once in a small while here, but usually I don't get hit that badly. Yeah, this level's music I felt like this music fit perfectly for this level, especially with the sub area too. But I feel like it also fits the main area too, and that's even better because now it fits the whole level itself. Let me know if you guys in the comments if you guys think that this music fits this level. Let me know what your guys' opinions is on this music. And wow, I'm almost getting myself killed just by not fully concentrating. Oh, and I proved myself right. I shouldn't be talking on a snake while I'm on a snake block. That's why I don't usually do that. But thank goodness for checkpoints. So yeah, you can thank the checkpoint for saving my butt of having to do this whole level again. I know I'm breaking what I just did earlier, but please do let me know in the comments if this music does fit this whole level, or if it doesn't fit the whole level and you think it only fits part of it, do let me know what part you think it fits. Or if you don't think it fits the level at all, let me know if you guys think it fits the level, if it doesn't, or if it fits only a part of the level, and if so, which part do you guys think it fits more? Because in my opinion, I feel like it fits the whole level, but do let me know in the comments. I want to see what you guys think about the music for this level. Like, does it fit? You know, that same old stuff. After I'm done this, I'm going to quickly go see what Origin Sonic wanted to tell me, because he's probably waiting to hear back from me, and I won't be able to talk to him for another 10 minutes or so, because I plan to do an hour-long video. Because this is like a career, but also a little fun hobby as well. I'm planning to make it both a career, if I can in the long run, if I get better. But luckily for me, I have a job just in case this doesn't become a full-board career. But I'll continue YouTubing even if people aren't liking my videos enough to become channel members. That's fine with me. I mean, I don't know really much about how YouTube works 100%. I mean, I've seen how some things look, but I don't know how to set some things up. So, if there's anybody out there who's watching this video who would let me know how to set certain things up on YouTube, if they know how YouTube works, I would greatly appreciate the feedback on how I can set certain things up, like letting you guys know what videos are uploaded, like other stuff like that. It would really greatly help me out and would be greatly appreciated as well. But with that said, until I hear back on that, I'm just going to do my best with what I've done. And if I don't hear back after like a couple of months or something, I'll have to think of another way to set them up on my own, maybe even look them up on my phone a little bit. But I'm just so busy with work and stuff that lately they're going to have me come in so often, and I feel like they're going to have me come in really often as well, so I don't usually always have that time. Because I'm focusing on YouTubing and this and a whole bunch of other stuff that not only makes it harder for me to play all my cool video games that I've got, but you know, YouTubing does allow me to play video games, so I'm still playing some of my cool video games. Oh yeah, since I most likely am not making it out there, there's a 50-cent coin up there if you feel like going for it. And I'm not going to be able to get it due to the fact that, yeah, see how small and there's no other power. But getting by all those ninjas merits you a 50-center. If you end up small and you don't have that much of them anymore, I suggest making a beeline out of there if you're not close enough to get the 50-cent coin. Even if you are close, I suggest trying to make a beeline still, because if you get hit again, you're going back to that last checkpoint, and that was a while ago that the last checkpoint happened. A very long while ago in the level. Again, you guys get to hear Link touch the music for Link touching the flagpole at the end of the level. Perfect. Okay, on to level 3. And another 2 mushroom houses. I try to put 3 of them if I can. These levels are very simple right now. The later ones are much more complicated and use a huge amount, if not all, of the spots I can really place around for these super worlds. Oh, I messed up just barely. Oh my god, it has 2 mouths. That is so crazy. Very crazy. Full-on craziness, guys. Mario's on a rainbow again. He thought he wouldn't be on rainbows again after Rainbow Ride, or Wing Cat Mario over to Rainbow from Super Mario 64. But he has now been proven wrong. Again, I messed up in the same way. Oh my goodness. And I got nearly 10 lives after the second level. In the third level, second level, I got like 10 lives. So nearly 10. Probably even a little more than 10. I'm not sure. I think it's more than 10. It would have been, I would have had 77, but I did lose a life. But, you know, those type of stuff do happen. Luckily, these save where you are, and I'm working on playing the third one. I'm planning on finishing the third Super World off screen, so that way I can actually play it for you guys sooner rather than later. And no, you cannot get down here. Thank goodness for that, because then you'd be dealing with a very sticky situation. This is your first chance to actually keep this for some of the level. I don't think you can keep it for all of the level. Now you're probably wondering, what is that rude gray power-up? If you haven't played Super Mario Land, and I can fill you guys in on what it is. It's called the Super Ball Flower. Even I didn't know what game it's from, and then I got Super Mario Land on for the GB on my 3DS's Virtual Console, and then I got this power-up, and when I used it, I thought it was a fireball, so I just like shot it when I was a good distance from the enemy, knowing it would hit him. But it didn't. It bounced off the ground, and I realized that it was the Super Ball Flower that I saw in Mario Maker that I believe you can get it for playing a certain level. And I just lost it. I just lost a wonderful power-up I wanted to show you guys more of. I believe it's all throughout this level, so I can find it, but I think it's only in this level. I don't think it appears later. Yep, I spelled the word run. Because you have to run. Don't worry if you think you're going to get hit. As you can see, you will not get hit. You just got to make a beeline and not slow down. Otherwise, you will definitely get hit if you slow down even in the slightest. I'll try to get the Super Ball Flower carefully, but there's no guarantee. It's very difficult to not mess it up. It's very easy to mess it up, basically. And it even uses the theme of Super Mario Land when you use it. Now, I've beaten the first one, and I got the second one on Virtual Console around the same time I got the first one. But I beat the first one long before I even did much on the second. And I'm still haven't had much of a chance to play it lately to get farther in the second. You have to jump at just that moment. If you think you have to jump at the end, don't. Because then you'll end up accidentally hitting the wall and you will fail to reach the height of that. So do it the way I did it if you have trouble with that part. That part is very troublesome, and I expected you have to do it at the very edge, but you have to do it a certain way, otherwise you will fail. That was actually not something I had intended, believe it or not. Sometimes I do something and I did not really intend for it to be there, but then I noticed it's like a good challenge to test the players a little bit, and I see it as a good way to make the players have a little bit of trouble, and give them something to try to think over and think of how to get through it. Giving the players something to think over. I'll try to beat these guys with a Super Ball. It's during the first half of the level, actually. The next half, I believe, just has the Link sword. So you don't get to see much of Super Ball, I'm sorry. But Link is a much more cooler power-up. I did not intend for that to be like that, but okay, apparently you can rush right at them. As you can see, the music will still play until the enemy goes off screen at a site at which the music plays. I'll try doing the last level, but if I fail it, I will have to save it for next video. So yeah. But this level's been this game has been doing pretty well so far, don't you guys think? I realized my partner gaming with Garrett was getting so many views, and I didn't know which game it was that was getting the views. Either it was Mario Maker, which is the more likely candidate since it's more fairly new still, since it was released just last year and hasn't been out for a full year yet. Or it could have been Super Mario Party, because it was a pretty good game, I must say. Please let me know which one it was in the comments if any of you who watched that video of me playing some games with Garrett, my nephew. And please let me know which game it was that made you guys watch. Whichever game is more voted for, I will do a play. And if it is Super Mario Party, I will, with some very big reluctancy, will delete my data. Although I would really hate to, because it took me months to get all the Star Gems. It took me a little more than a month after Christmas to get all the Star Gems and actually win the game. That's because I played it a lot, though. I won't be playing it as often on camera all the time. Though I will be playing a pretty good amount, I won't be playing it as often as I probably did then. Well, actually, probably will. I'll probably be playing it every day, which is pretty often. Really depends on what I'm doing for videos around that time, as well. That's another big factor. What videos I'm working on as well at that time is another big factor. As you know, you never know what I could be working on at that time besides Super Mario Party. And with that Paper Mario game coming out in a day or two from now, luckily, either way, I will not have work on the day it comes out, so thank goodness I'll be able to show you guys a video of it as soon as I get to find out that it's out. I'll be checking every time I make a video, and even when it comes out, even if I just barely made a video, I'll go right to making another one if I have the battery power on my phone, because I want to show you guys it as soon as it comes out. Which means that day I may end up making more videos, so who knows. That jump sometimes does get me, believe it or not. I don't know if I should do this part up ahead. I mean, it's very dangerous, but I have been succeeding at it, so... Even though I do get hit in the end, not a way out, at least I usually get it. So that one's not hard as long as you don't put too much speed into your jump. Put enough height, but also put as much height as you need, but don't put too much speed, so that way you can actually make your way across and get what you need. And I think this next part is better done with Fire Flower. Trust me. You have a higher chance of getting hit in this next part, especially with the last part with the dry bones. Well, actually, if I make it through with Link, I can do that downward slash thing and destroy the dry bones instantly, but you know what? Next time I'll try that. Well, I guess I'm not doing this level this time, guys. Apparently, the game did not want me to complete it. Oh, I will... Okay, just because I got to a checkpoint, I'll continue it for you guys because, you know, reason being that I don't want to leave the level off and have to redo it all over from the start. Because this level can actually kind of get you if you're not careful with how you play. And just because I feel very much, you know, like a freaking god right now for some odd reason, I'm willing to do it with Link. Dead. Not big surprise. That's what I was trying to do. If I messed up there, I would definitely not be able to finish the level. I would have to exit, and that would end my run. That would be the sad truth, and then, yeah. But luckily for you guys, we will be able to finish this level. I was going to show you guys that you can slash them with the sword, but I guess not. Definitely hit that if you feel like you can beat this guy. Anyway though, because if you do fail against him, you still have a chance to beat him. And that's it for now. That was the second world, and that will be it. Alright. I did it. I did it. Oh, the next world I probably won't be able to do the fourth world, because the next world, well, we find the first of the laps in this game. There were 20 laps overall that Bowser made. And you already destroyed 10 in the second game. And this one has another 10. This game now has branching paths for those. And the worlds are now much larger. As you can clearly see, this one is pretty big. Okay, good. I saved my progress. Kept my progress for that one. Anyways, that will do it for this video. If you did like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Next time I'll be doing only 30 minutes of my super world and a little bit of someone else's world. I'll switch between doing different levels and different worlds and stuff. I'll probably try out someone else's levels as well, as I do half the video on my world and half video on theirs. So please do continue watching if you want to see more. And please leave a like and subscribe, because I'm still starting out, so it will really help me out. Anyways, until then, it's Obsessive Gaming. Goodbye!